Hey everybody, long time no see.
Yeah.
Sorry we have been out for holy crap, almost the last month.
Right. A lot of health issues.
Yes. We got a lot. This year has just been a little bit of the January. We had a lot of the snow and ice and all that. And then with the temperature changing and stuff, even more snow and that here in there last month. Unfortunately, I ended up with the flu, and Dennis ended up with the flu. But we got the little pesky cough still lingering around, but we're good. We are not contagious or anything. We've been to a couple shows, so we are again, we are good. We are healthy. But we want to say,
with the exception of Jess, because they're checking to see if her bronchitis turned into pneumonia.
yes. So
Lucky me.
So, but then again, you've had that cough for 5 years, and who knows?
Yeah.
So last time we talked to you guys, it was setting everything up before SICon and SalukieCon. I'm sorry, in Carbondale. So Carbondale was an awesome show. The Saturday, Sunday, had a blast. We got to raise a little bit of money, and we also got to got to make a little bit of money with phone forgeries, and we got to raise a little money with Heroes for Kids.
Jody.
Hey Jody, how is it going? Miss you very much. Can't wait to see you again. So yeah, it's but SICon was, or SICon, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing SalukieCon was awesome. Again, we come out of SalukieCon, had a little bit of a blah, and then again, we're all feeling good now. And then we just had, but we're not contagious. How's that?
Yeah.
Jody said, "Hi, you guys. I hope you're feeling better."
Yes.
They're feeling better. I'm being tested for pneumonia.
Yeah, Jess is being tested for pneumonia. She says the cough just is not going away. I mean, granted, she's had this cough for almost
Off and on for 5 years.
off and on for 5
Yay, me.
years.
Overachiever.
And, yes. And now hopefully we're getting somewhere to finding out what's going on, and hopefully we can get that cough knocked out of the way.
Dennis, you're watching twice.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
It just popped up. Dennis Manning is watching. Dennis Manning is watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then we just got done.
Kids and mom.
Yeah. Then we just got done with Jackson Comic-Con in Jackson,
Comic Expo.
Tennessee. Huh?
Comic Expo.
Jackson Comic Expo.
Yeah.
In Jackson, Tennessee. Awesome show. So what?
We had a blast.
We had a blast. Got to raise a lot of money. Phone forgeries. Got to make some money. Like I said, it was a huge success. Got to hang out with Jerry the King Lawler, which was awesome. Which is one of our guests. And I got to see something a lot of people did not get to go over and see. I tried buying it, but it was somebody asked him to do it, so it was already paid for. Somebody had already done awesome.
You
Now
tried
for
getting the
everybody,
cover art,
so
didn't you?
for everybody,
You tried getting the cover art, didn't you?
I did try getting it. For everybody that don't know, Jerry the King Lawler had a stroke a while back, and he's still suffering from it a little bit. He's doing awesome. I did not get in trouble at the show because I wore Superman this weekend. So I did not get in trouble by Jerry. But Jerry did his first sketch since a stroke.
Right.
So that was awesome. I loved it. He did his first sketch. I tried buying it, but apparently it already belonged to somebody. Somebody had already purchased it. So I'm going to find me a Superman blank cover in my stuff, and I had to convince him. But probably the next time I see him, I'm going to hand him my a blank cover and have him do a blank cover for me. So
Sounds good.
so that was awesome getting to see Jerry. Carla Perez was awesome. All the guests were awesome. So got to hang out. So we got to see and hang out with a lot of them. Hopefully got a few new vendors that we're looking at for Heroes for Kids
I
Comic-Con.
really hope one of them can make
I
it.
really hope one of them.
I don't
I
want
got
to.
one-
I don't want to say it until we find out.
I gotta. If we get this vendor, I will show. I ended up buying something from this vendor, and
Let's see.
if the vendor does decide to come to our show, I will show everybody what it is I got from them. It is cute. It's awesome.
And it's named Rex Luthor.
It's called Rex Luthor. I named him Rex Luthor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And Jody said if we do Jackson next year, I'm in. I love that town and the area.
Yes.
We are hoping to do it again
Yes,
next year.
As long as scheduling, I've already talked to the promoter of Jackson. He loved us. He loved Heroes for Kids being there. He loved Film Forgeries being there. So as long as our schedule allows it, we are game for Jackson Comic Con
Next year.
Comic Expo next year as well. So that's going to be awesome. Oh, the 501st, we didn't get to talk to the 501st much, but 501st down there was awesome.
I got in trouble.
Huh?
I got in trouble.
Why'd you get in trouble?
How'd you get in trouble?
Okay.
Well,
so what was
they
the
did-
main characters they had walking around?
Hold on. Speaking of Jody, I want to tell you this much. Your help with me on my Star Wars character, I showed them the concept of what we were having. They loved it. So I tried to mention your name, but I got busy back in our booth, so I had to run back to the booth. So, Jess, why did you get in trouble by the 501st?
What was the main characters they had?
Okay,
They walk around in white,
right.
right?
Troopers.
Yeah, the stormtroopers, right?
I took one of the medieval pet rocks and walked over and said, "We need Ewoks," so they could throw rocks at the stormtroopers.
Yeah, and a few of them did get rocks thrown. A few of the stormtroopers did get rocks thrown at them.
That's his
Foam
old.
rocks.
That's his
Foam.
old garrison. That's his old garrison.
That is his whole. Oh, awesome!
He said, "Fantastic people."
Yes, they were awesome. They were awesome to talk. Even the Star Trek people were awesome as
Yeah.
well. They actually came over and bought a piece of artwork. No, everybody getting to see several of the cosplayers down there. And the thing is some of the cosplayers we've actually done stuff with at other shows down in that area. So it was pretty cool getting to meet them, meeting old friends. Because some of them we had lost touch since 2020. So getting to reconnect with several of them was awesome down there. So, we're going to break for a second because Jess needs to get upstairs. It is cool down here in the basement, so I don't doubt that's probably part of the
Not
reason why
helping.
she's activated her coffee. But apparently Jess got me an early Christmas or a late Christmas early birthday
Nothing
present.
to do with Christmas.
So
It's an early birthday
she's
present. It
saying
just
it's-
came earlier than I
yeah,
expected.
this thing
Christmas
early.
came way late, and birthday present came a month and a half early.
Yeah, so I'm gonna open my birthday late Christmas, or me it's a late Christmas early birthday present. So we're going to see what this is. I have no idea what she ordered. So let's see. I've got enough room. I don't have enough room. Okay. Dennis, can you put that over there on the side? Okay. Let's see.
Nice little bitty box.
Yeah, holy crap.
Please be a pizza. Please be a pizza.
It's not a pizza.
That's not a well, I gotta open it this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby.
Is it something Dennis gets to help me with?
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Oh, by the way, honey, I ordered that about 3 weeks ago.
Holy crap.
Oh my God.
Okay, the box can go 1, 2, 3, pick up and move. Okay, if you have, let me make sure. Okay, this is, okay, I collect minifigs, but I saw this and I probably geeked out probably worse than I have on any Legos. And I'm not a big Lego person, but I saw this and I wanted to get this. And yeah, holy crap. It has not,
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's
6,
mansion.
7, 8, 9, 10 figures plus the Sentinel. And the mansion you can actually pull apart and use it as a playset, but is the X-Men mansion with the X-Men in it. That
Yeah.
is that
That is
is
way cool.
that is cool.
I like how Gambit's on top of the building.
Okay, I see that.
I ordered it a few weeks ago.
Awesome.
Dad, look
But
at the
that's the
photo.
back of it. I'm hoping you can see this, but holy crap. Is it showing up?
The light's blurring it a little bit, but I can see it
Well,
fine.
you froze there,
I
but
froze
holy
there, but yeah.
cow. But it is the X Mansion and
It's still-
Xavier.
It's still on delay, so
Okay.
you're just
Or am I
There
going?
you go.
Am I going good there?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah, I dropped the light.
Okay. I mean, this thing.
Okay, light's coming back up.
Okay, that thing is awesome. Real quick, it has
That's
Wolverine,
awesome.
Professor X, Storm, Cyclops, Rogue, Iceman, Gambit, Bishop, Magneto, and Jean Grey.
Jody said that's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That is
Well,
awesome.
I want to say this much.
Thank you.
Jessica, yes.
Happy birthday.
Oh, mwah, thank you. I want to tell you that right now you can ask Jess. I've been looking at watching this online, and there are people selling the individual figures online. The Gambit figure alone online, just the Gambit figure that's listed here
right.
online. What was it? I saw it. It was $125.
Wow.
Just the Gambit figure alone online. And no. Okay, this whole playset, you can go on lego.com, and it's about $325, I think, is what it is on lego.com. You can go on eBay, find used ones for a little bit cheaper. But
that's
still
nice.
around the still you're looking about the 200. You're still looking at a little over $200. But again, the Gambit figure alone, sold separately on eBay, was like $125. Yeah, I was like,
Wolverine, on the other
wow.
hand, was like
Yeah, Wolverine on the other hand was like $25,
Yeah.
not $2,500,
It's called
$25.
supply and demand.
Yeah.
Everybody wants Wolverine, so they
I mean-
make a lot of them, so the price.
I mean, it was just like, even Storm, so the rest of them were very. Gambit is the most expensive X-Men out of the series to buy.
do I need to take that away from you? So
No,
you continue?
it's gonna sit over there.
yeah, it's like he's gonna sleep
Yes.
with it tonight.
No.
You'll have to be on the couch.
I'm gonna go
All right, go upstairs. Thank you, dear. That was awesome.
That's surprising.
Yes, you finally surprised me with something.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I can't wait. So my days after work, if I don't take one of the little blocks, one of the little baggies to work, and sit at my desk in between me walking the halls at the office,
Yeah, if you lose a piece at the office or in trouble.
Yeah.
I'll put a little. I'll come home, honey. Look, the danger room.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, I love you. So yes, wow, that is awesome.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early birthday. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You're getting nothing on your birthday.
I'm not getting anything on my birthday now.
You've already got-
Debatable.
So now this weekend we will be at Toyman in St. Louis at the Machinist Hall in Bridgeton. Check out their website. Check out their Facebook page. They've got one of the Star Wars toy. Toy. Somebody. Son of a gun. I wish I could pull it up.
What do you mean?
But one of the toy guys for Star Wars
Mhm.
will be there, and also one of the guys for Masters of the Universe toys. So it's going to be awesome. I may have the Masters of the Universe book, and may take because I think it's the author of the Masters of the Universe toy line book, and if I've got it, which is a pretty thick book, if I've got it, I may take mine up there to have him sign it. So that's going to be pretty cool. But Toyman, Machinist Hall, Bridgeton, Missouri, this Saturday. Early birds at 9. Show main floor opens at 10. It runs till 2 o'clock. That is St. Louis this weekend, in Bridgeton at the Machinist Hall. And then after that, we have a weekend off, and then we roll right into SICon up in Benton, Illinois, and then we will be up there. Then we have another, I think it's a meet and greet on the 23rd. We will be, Jess and I will possibly be heading up to Planet Comic-Con on the 23rd, just to go up there and see some of our friends up there on that Sunday. And then after that, we have Big River Comic-Con in Hannibal, Missouri on the 28th and the 29th of this month.
Yeah.
And that one's going to be, that one's going to be a hard one for me. So I need all the love of my con family and friends that will be there. That is my dad's birthday. My dad has not been with us for several years now. And so on the 28th, I'll probably be a little bit somber. So I will need some helping hands to keep me in a good mood that weekend. So and I know you guys can do it. So my dad and I were pretty close toward the end of his life, and it's just one of them things that it's going to be awesome to be able to do so. My dad is the reason why I got into doing stuff with Superman, or not stuff with Superman, but the reason why my love of Superman, my love of the Lone Ranger, and a lot of the old John Wayne, a lot of the older TV shows and stuff. That was me, mine and my dad's big connection, other than law enforcement. So yeah, it was. My dad introduced me to Superman during the Kirk Allen and George Reeves era. And so that was the era that I got introduced into it, and then it went from that to Lou Ferrigno as the Incredible Hulk.
Right.
So Captain America, the Red Brown Captain America, So that was my era of growing up in superheroes.
Right.
So and I blame my dad for it.
Right.
So
I got a question for you.
Yes.
March 22nd.
March 22nd. Okay, which is SICon. Right.
Okay. So you're not going to be at the ribbon cutting for the Justice Center?
No, I will not be at the ribbon cutting with Justice Center. I will be. I would love to be there, but again, this is already planned, and
as it is, that weekend is my Darren weekend, so I won't be able to go. Anyway, so.
Well, the IMC at SICon,
Right.
so I will be the cosplay contest MC at SICon. So I've got duties at the show. So and I've promised I would do those a year in advance before the building was even built.
Right.
So obligations come first. I would love to be at our new Justice Center here in town. And no, I have not gotten new Superman pictures with the new Justice Center. There will be we need to get. I need to see if I can't get our guys to pull squad cars up to the front of the building, and you get up on the top floor at the window and hit you with a spotlight while you go in the window.
Yeah.
You think I'm kidding? I'll do it. I will ask.
Yeah.
I will ask.
Yeah.
I will ask.
I'd be more than happy to do that.
Batman in the front window of the Justice.
Now, if it happens on the 22nd, I'd have to talk to Mom and Dad about watching.
Yeah. No, it won't be the 22nd.
Okay. Well,
and because I want to get some done with Superman in the building, and I want to get some done with when my RoboCop gets done.
Yeah.
I want to get
Yeah, I definitely wanna see that.
walk around as RoboCop in the new Justice Center. So yeah.
You show. Here we. You're doing your bailiff duties as RoboCop. Okay, you don't want to mess around that guy's court.
Never alive, you're coming with me.
Yes.
Guilty.
How do you plead?
How do you plead? That dude says I'm guilty. I'm guilty. Yeah, no.
The only way to make it worse is if you were Judge Dredd.
No, we won't. I won't do it during our court days. I don't want to have a sentence thrown out because I'm. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, as of right now,
declare mistrial here.
as of right now, I do have a Superman cape in my office.
Right.
There is a Superman cape in my office. So
And
yeah.
nobody's said anything.
No, nobody said anything. Matter of fact, the prosecutor and clerks, they all love it.
Okay.
And again, when the kids come into the courts, again, and they see that, I've got a little plaque in my window, like facing out into the hallway, that says, "You never see me and Superman in the same place at the same time." And I've got that, and then right behind me. And then it's in my window, and then right behind me in this corner, I've got my Man of Steel. I've got a Superman cape hanging on a coat rack.
Okay.
So yeah, but you never see me and Superman at the same place at the same time. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be. I won't be, Jody. I won't be at Hannibal this year. Hey, dude, totally understand. Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good show up there. There, for Hannibal, they have artist Tom Nguyen. Tom Nguyen is actually one of our celebrity members here with Heroes for Kids. They also have Spencer Wilding coming back.
Oh,
so
really?
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And he is also a member of our celebrity members of Heroes for Kids as well.
Right.
So that's going to be pretty awesome to get to hang out with both of them
Yeah.
again. So it's going to be awesome to see some good friends and again the Hannibal family up there. The Hannibal people up there are family as well. Deb and all them. It's a good show. If you can't get there, you're missing out.
Right.
And understand if other obligations and stuff like that. So definitely. Let's see. We have Rachel, Jeff. How y'all doing? Rachel, how are you doing? I know you had to leave Jackson a little bit early, and again, hugs from us to you. So, but look forward to hanging out with you here again. I don't know what just happened.
Wyatt.
Oh, Wyatt. Hey, Wyatt, how's it going? Jeff, how's it going? Hey, guys, we miss all you guys. We do.
Yeah, we do.
And again, health first, health and safety first. Again, like I said, Dennis and I are finally getting over this junk that has plagued this area. So everybody be careful, be safe. And I mean, if you feel that crudiness come on, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, don't try toughing it out.
I think there was a case of concrete going around at Saluki Con and everything. So
we got
for a loop.
Yeah. We got some hearts from Rachel. But no, whoa, what the heck?
What?
You got a bunch of hearts that just popped up on your deal.
Oh, I know how that works.
It's on your messenger.
It's on your
Yeah.
messenger. I guess you got a group messenger going on with
Yeah.
a bunch of hearts.
Sonic
Just
stuff.
closed it. Yeah.
Sonic
Alright.
stuff.
So
Sonic stuff. I
let's
make
get
it
into the big nitty gritty. We got the stuff behind us. All right. We have Heroes for Kids Comic-Con 2025. July 19th and 20th at Perry Park Center. Brought to you by yours truly, or us truly,
Yes.
and Villainous Grounds for all your caffeinated, decaffeinated coffee and tea, comics, books, and many, many more. Much more. And other goodies. Our recipients for this year, again, are the Captain Dorn the Dorn Foundation and the
Perry County Community Task Force.
Now, what we do give a little bit of backstory on this, on the reason why we do too, is what better way to be able to help not only our community and our surrounding area. So what we do is we pick 2 nonprofit 501c3s and we double check them, triple check them, make sure they are reliable and reliable charity organizations that help the community. So the Captain Dorn Foundation is awesome. Check out the websites on it, and also check out the website for the Perry County Community Task Force. The Dorn Foundation is in honor of Captain David Dorn. He was flat out. He was murdered in the streets of St. Louis during some of the riots up there. So his wife put together this organization in his name, and it helps our law enforcement officers and our first responders. So that's one of the organization we're helping with for our regional, and then our local. Again, hit the website, the Perry County Community Task Force. It helps our youth here in our county, so which is awesome. So let's scroll down. Man, that is a big picture. So we click on the bios. So click on the bios. We've got Philo Barnhart, second generation Disney animation artist. He also worked on Dragon's Lair, Secret of NIMH, Star Trek, Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
So,
Which segues into the second guy.
which segues into the second guy,
Yes.
which is the awesome, the talented, Raggy, Scott Ennis.
Yes.
He has voiced everything, pretty much Hanna-Barbera, from 1997 on. He's done the likes of also Popeye, which is right across the river from us.
Right.
So, and that when he voiced Popeye, I did some research on. It was the Campbell's soup commercial that he voiced Popeye in.
Okay.
So that's what gives him the connection with Popeye.
Sweet.
So that'll be awesome. And we'll send a shout out to the Popeye Museum in Chester, Illinois. So that'll be awesome. So you get a chance to go over to Chester, Illinois, and check that out. But Scott Ennis will be here giving us all of our fun, favorite, and funny cartoon antics that we grew up and loved.
Right.
Foghorn Leghorn, Captain Caveman, Papa Smurf, Shaggy, Scooby, Scrappy.
And he's got a lot of stuff.
Oh my God, yes.
And he'll talk.
He's a store. He is a store. Yeah, he is a store in itself.
Right.
So,
Yes.
So basically, what you're saying, me and him would get along really well because I will talk anyone's ear off.
So,
Yeah.
well, here's the other kicker, and this leads off into the third guest.
Yeah.
Scott Ennis was the ring announcer in the movie Iron Claw,
Right.
which is the biopic of the Von Erichs, and which throws us into the wrestling legend, the Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler, who has also wrestled the Von Erichs.
Right.
So see, all of them. I mean, how ironic is that? It all ties in together, which is awesome. Jerry, like I said, I spent a lot of time with Jerry over the weekend.
And Jerry's a big Superman fan.
Jerry is a huge Superman fan. Like I said, the one time I showed up at an event and all I had on was my Superman coat, and I got in trouble.
Yeah. He's like, you
So-
suited it.
So yeah, I made sure, and in honor of for a quick moment of silence. We lost a movie icon, TV icon, here within the last week. And I did a dedication to him Saturday. And it was the late, great Lex Luthor himself, Gene Hackman.
Yes.
So, and I wore my Christopher Reeve suit this weekend in honor of Gene Hackman. And when I bought my little dinosaur, I named him Rex Luthor. So, yeah. So, yes, definitely prayers to the Hackman family at this time, because anybody, I mean, that was real close to him, definitely our condolences to them as well. I wish I could have met him, but unfortunately,
He retired in 2004, and he
Yeah.
didn't really do much
right.
in the way of going to like conventions or
But,
anything like that.
I mean, it's one of those things I love. I mean, there's a lot of his movies. I mean, even to this day, I still kick them on
Right.
and watch them. One of my favorites, besides Superman, is Quick and the Dead.
Mhm.
Another one that really hits up there. Probably my second favorite Gene Hackman movie, besides him playing Lex Luthor in Superman. My favorite Gene Hackman movie is my next favorite Gene Hackman movie is a Clint Eastwood movie, Unforgiven.
Mhm.
That right there is probably, I mean, that one there is my second favorite Gene Hackman movie, and trust me, there's a lot more than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, like he's been in The French Connection,
Yes,
and he's been in
he did movies with Will Smith. What's that movie?
Right.
Oh shoot, son of a gun.
What was that other one he did? The Poseidon Adventure.
Yes.
Yes, he's done that. Him and Dustin Hoffman were roommates in acting school. And the funny thing is, Dustin Hoffman was 19, he was 27. He got started in acting way late.
Yeah.
And yet both of these guys got at. They graduated at the bottom of their acting class, and both of them got Oscars, and everybody else in
yeah.
their class doesn't have any Oscars. So isn't that kind of weird how that worked out?
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
So-
yeah.
Definitely, yeah. So segued that segued into Gene Hackman. Sorry about that, but again, we lost a very big movie icon over the weekend and within the last week.
Right.
And again, condolences to his family.
Yeah.
Back to this. Okay.
Yes.
Activities. Cosplay contest, drawing and sketch contest, brick building, trivia. I mean, as far as I know, everything that we've still got on here, again, there are updates and changes all the time, but
Right.
I mean, D&D and more prizes and everything. I mean, look at that dysfunctional family. Wow.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. The venue is at the Perry Park Center, which is at 800 City Park Drive in Perryville, Missouri. So then you have, again, the Villains Cafe. So you will have all of that kind of stuff. You will have all of your delicious drink and food treats. We want to, now, sponsors. We are always looking for sponsors.
Right.
Sponsors, again, click on this, download the form, fill it out, and get us it. And again, it's going to be awesome to be able to, the more donations we get, the more sponsorships we get, the more money we get to raise for the Dorn Foundation and the Perry County Community Task Force. And the cool, here's the other thing, it also gets you listed on our page. So
Right.
want to send shout outs to our current sponsors we have, which is River City Center LLC. Go ahead.
SEMO Patriot Guard Riders,
Rusted Route Farms,
the Super Museum,
Rolly Brother Trucking,
Robinson Companies,
and Benning Ford. So, which is awesome. So, thank you to all of them that have so far sponsored Heroes for Kids.
I'm pretty
Comic-Con.
sure we got some more sponsors.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
That have come in. We haven't updated yet.
So again, there's always going to be more updated stuff. So keep it out of look. And again, if you need any of the if you need something from one of these sponsors, click on their links and check them out.
Yeah.
Tickets are on sale. Weekend pass. $10, guys. Come on, $10.
Yeah.
Saturday, 7. Sunday, 6. Early bird VIP, and again, these are limited.
Right.
Okay, limited passes, $25. I mean, and they're going. We've already sold we've already sold several of them. So, and we're only doing like, I think, how many? How many weekend passes are we doing? 30. Thank you.
30.
We're only doing 30 VIP early bird passes or VIP weekend passes. And
It
I
does
know
come with perks, though.
it does come with perks. I mean, VIP gets you in early, gets you the souvenir cup, gets you a VIP badge, and gets you in an hour early on Saturday.
And then you get a limited
Also,
edition
and
pack.
I've already, they're working on the print.
Right.
There has been a, so I know what the concept of the print is.
Mm.
I'm looking forward to seeing what the graphic designer does with it.
Right.
So I can't wait. So again, weekend passes, $10. Saturday only, 7. Sunday only, 6. Early bird weekend pass, and this is what it gets you down here, $20. And this is all $25. This is all live. This is ready to go. Get your tickets. Tell your friends, get their tickets. It's going to be an awesome show. Let's kick it into vendors.
Mhm.
Still waiting on a few artists to come in.
Yeah.
But let's come down here and we have Richard Beauchamp,
Todd Black.
Books and Crafts by Justice. We have AJ's Comics, Cards, and Collectibles,
We do a Bat Fam.
Chelsea Queen Cosplay,
Critical Crafter.
Crystal Lizard,
Duncan's Laser Engraving.
Extreme Comics.
What happened?
You went to go read it with it. No.
Foam forgeries.
Heroes for Kids.
Colonel Amish Handmade Jewelry.
Custom Wreaths by Bev.
Infinity Comics.
Justin's 3D Prints.
The Little Black Cat Company.
Raymond Santa Parker Funko Pops. Ugh,
Wow,
say-
look at all that.
I mean, I have bought some awesome Funko Pops. He's already got a few Funko Pops already put back for me that I know I'm already buying from.
Right.
He is my Funko Pop guy. That flat out. He is my Funko Pop guy. And yes.
He's your Funko pimp.
Yeah. And then we have the awesome, delicious
Villainous Grounds.
and Partners in Crime.
Right. Yes.
And again, if you want to become a vendor at the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con, download the vendor form, get it to us, and again, that is your contribution to Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. 100% of the proceeds that you make at your table is yours. If you want to donate a little bit more afterwards, good, go for it. And again, 100% after expenses are paid for the show, 100% of the money that is raised at the show goes right to the Dorn Foundation and the Perry County Community Task Force. Let's see, we already hit the special guest. Again, you can click on the guest list, and
read all
you
about
can read all about, Scott Ennis. Pinball machines, video games. He voiced the Scooby Gang in like 3 of the top grossing Scooby movies of all time. Animated Scooby movies of all time. He was in the movie Iron Claw. He actually helped with the pinball machine for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, look at his list of characters that he does. Elmer Fudd, Bugs, Papa Smurf, several villains of the Scooby Gang.
Captain Caveman.
Okay. Dino, Freddy, Barney, Astro, Elroy,
Ranger Bob.
Bugs.
Yep.
I mean,
Snaggletooth.
so then you've got, Philo Barnhart, worked on, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Rescuers Down Under, Secret of Nim, Happily Ever After, special effects on Star Trek the Motion Picture. He also did TV and animation for the Smurfs, the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Jam and the Holograms, Space Ace, Super Friends, Season 5, Dragon's Lair, and trust me, I've got one of his. I've got an original piece of him doodling of doodle of Superman
Mm-hmm.
in the old Super Friends era.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, it's awesome. So books, toys, electronics. So again, awesome. I can't say enough about him. Then you have again the living legend, Jerry the King Lawler. Multiple WWE Hall of Famer, AWA World Heavyweight Champ, WCWA World Heavyweight Champ, USWA Unified Champ. And we want to throw this off there. He was also he portrayed himself in the 1999 Jim Carrey film about Andy Kaufman, Man on the Moon. So and yes, that was a huge thing back in the day when him the big slap heard around the world. Jerry the King Lawler slapped Andy Kaufman. I think it was on David Letterman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was a huge thing. That was when everybody talks about how you see a lot nowadays about where your wrestlers are getting into the entertainment world when it comes to movies
Right.
and stuff like that. He was an innovator in that. That was like a little bit of that touch, that first touch of reality when you got to see our wrestlers, the of the world of wrestling, interact with the world of movies and TV.
Right.
So this man did it. So I mean, awesome, a huge Superman fan. So definitely come out and get autographs and everything with that. And again, we also want to thank Perryville for letting us host it here in Perryville. So yeah.
So basically, tickets, vendor forms, business, and individual sponsorships are all available
Yes.
on our website. So,
And again, even the we do take individual sponsorships as well. Again, there are tier levels on that, and again, those tier levels get you some perks. So,
right.
yes, Scott Ennis brings a huge and amazing setup. If you haven't seen his setup, check out some of his videos online. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to get a drink. But definitely look forward to seeing everybody. Look forward to seeing everybody at the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. Look forward to hanging out with our guests at the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con as well. And just the people coming in. I mean, it's going to be awesome. We do an opening ceremony, which is the color guard, where I believe it's the AMVETS color guard comes in.
Right.
And then we do the national anthem. That is our opening ceremony for our show, which is awesome. I mean, again, without our veterans, without this great country, we wouldn't be able to do some of the stuff that we get to do. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah,
and this is more than just a con. This is also a celebration of our real life heroes.
yes,
Our veterans, our law enforcement, our first responders.
Check out some of our photos from last year. I mean, we've got some. Let me see if I can get some of those photos. Let's see. We may have to see if we can't post a few because our current sheriff at the time got lassoed by Wonder Woman. Here's some of our photos. Some of the costume contests. It was kind of funny. One of the maintenance guys at the park center
Right.
could pass as Marty Matulis's twin brother. I mean, look at that photo.
Oh my gosh.
And it was awesome.
He's only got more hair.
Yeah, he's only got more hair. So it was awesome getting to meet everyone. Here's some of the stuff from the past previous years. I mean, that one's a heartbreaking one. The late,
Mark Dodson.
the late great Mark Dodson. He was awesome. He was a good friend of our, not only he didn't come, here was the thing about Mark. Mark wasn't just an entertainer. If he loved you, and that was it. He was family. Not only just as Heroes for Kids. Anytime that Jess and I ever walked up and saw him, Jess and I both got hugs. Asked how our kids were. We asked how his kids were. How we asked how the families were. I mean, so that's more than just coming in. I mean, that's how our family is. That's how. I mean, I keep in contact. We keep in contact with several of the celebrities that we see. And that we bring to our show. So it's not just one of them things that, when we present, people with those coins, that with our challenge coins, it means a lot. Not only the kids that we see at the hospital, but our entertainers and the people that we bring in. Because again, without the people that you see. I know you're missing out of some of these because this, especially this one,
on the Sunday.
because that happened on the Sunday. But it's one of them things that this one here, this photo, these two photos here happened on the Sunday. So Dennis wasn't able to be there. But again, without the people in this photo, without the people in that photo, that photo there, and even. And the people right there in that photo there, it's, that's it becomes a family. So want to thank everybody again. That especially, it's a family. That is, that's what we strive for in Heroes for Kids, and this family that we've helped that. I can't say help create, but this family that has come together. There we go.
Has evolved.
But this family has done some amazing things, and I want to, let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Hey, 10 years, dude.
Yeah.
10 years. April, 10 years, guys.
Yes.
10. Oh my God. And there will
That's
be
next month, man.
There will be a treat. And she can get the big grin off her face. She can get a big grin off her face. We will, I don't know how we're going to do it. I think we're going to try it. I'm going to talk to Jess, after our show here, but, we have something new that's going to pop up on the Heroes for Kids page. And I want to thank my daughter for doing it.
Okay.
So,
Oh boy, what did I do?
nothing. You'll see it when it happens.
Yeah.
So, which is awesome.
Now I
is
am
awesome.
curious.
So it's going to, again, it's going to be neat. It commemorates the 10 years, our 10-year anniversary, and it's going to look awesome. I can't wait to see it in live and in color and ready
I think
to go.
I know what you're talking about.
Huh?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Shut up.
So,
So looking forward to that. So April is our 10-year anniversary. Well, I guess 2025 is our 10-year anniversary. But if you want to go by the way the months go, April is the month that Jess and I officially started Heroes for Kids. And well, about halfway through that month, you came along and
Right.
joined Jess and I.
Yeah,
So we butted heads. Or actually, we went out to dinner.
yeah. Yeah.
We met each other at Cape Comic-Con.
Yeah. He was dressed as Superman, and he was over in one part of the lobby of the Osage Center.
Yep.
And then I was about 25 feet away, and had my
Captain
own-
America.
as Captain America, and I had my own line, and you know, by this point, I'd been to every show that they'd ever had there.
Yeah.
So the people were like, you know, instead of us getting this line and getting a picture with him and getting a line with this guy, can we get a picture of you two together? I said, well, let me go talk to him. Hey,
Well,
these guys
the thing was he saw me when we were out in the lobby, but then I had stepped inside because I had stopped the line
right.
at John Wesley Shipp's
Right.
booth because he was just inside the door. And
Right.
about that time, when I got bombarded inside because I took all the kids.
He told you to get it out in the lobby.
He laughed about it and goes, "Really, Superman? Come on!"
Yeah, he stole
I stole
Flash's thunder,
Flash's thunder is what I
Yeah.
did, and which was awesome. Because after I again I apologize the whole 9 yards. He got pictures with myself and my kids, but at that time, that was when you walked up and said, "Hey, can we just do a photo together with all the kids?" And I was, "Sure, why not?"
Right. So we stood.
Yeah, we stood right there in front of John Wesley Shipp's booth.
Right. You got pictures.
And got pictures, and I think he even jumped in a couple of them.
Right. So yeah, that was bigly fun.
Yeah.
And then after
I
that,
think, and then
we kind of separated, but every once in a while we'd walk
meet
by
back
each other,
up.
what's up, you know?
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
all of
I
a sudden-
left. I left to take the kids home, and I brought Jess back.
Right.
And that was when we ran into you close to the end of the show because we were getting ready to leave.
Right.
Going, yeah, what do we do? And
Yeah.
that was
And like I said, I've been.
well. That
doing
was
this
when
for a
John
while,
Wesley
so-
Shipp
Yeah.
lost his bag.
Right. And found it, and I turned it over to Ken. Ken got it back to him.
Yeah. And then you looked over at me and said, "Hey, a bunch of us cosplayers are going out to dinner." And I went, "This is all I've got to wear." And again,
Well, you're gonna have
first time ever doing a con. And with living here in Perryville and Cape, it's only 30 minutes. So it's like, well, we were just going to drive home. I didn't think anything of it. And this is where I guess you could say that the intestinal fortitude got to where if you do something like this, you own it.
Right.
So again, we go to Cracker Barrel. This is how the ritual. This is how the I don't know if you call it the ritual or the what is it? What do they call that?
Tradition?
The tradition. Thank you. This is where the tradition of going to Cracker Barrel during Cape Comic Con has started.
Right.
Was because of this. So Jess and I meet Dennis at Cape or at the Cape Cracker Barrel, and I'm dressed as Man of Steel, Henry Cavill's Man of Steel Superman suit, because I don't have anything else to change into. So Dennis turns around and looks at me and goes, "Yeah, I'm trying to start something here in up in Perryville." And I'm like, "Oh, you live in Perryville? I live in Perryville, and Jess and I have started something, and it's called Heroes for Kids." "Oh, cool. If you'd like to join, let's do it." And he goes, "Well, let's go in and talk more about it at dinner."
Right.
So we went in and we walk in, and next thing you know, I'm sitting here at they decide the cosplayers that are in street clothes decide we're putting Superman at the head of the table. So Superman is sitting. So I am sitting at the head of the table, and as I'm looking around, I'm like, "Holy crap!" A lot of these people I have taken photos with before I started Heroes
Right.
for Kids, because we went to different cons,
And these
And-
were my con family.
and
I've
it
been
was
there
just
for
like,
years.
wow. And Dennis introduced me to several other ones, and we became real good friends with several of them, and that's how the Heroes for Kids cosplays portion of the family got to. I mean, where we had where everybody coming in,
Right.
because you knew the family, and it was like it just grew, and we have grown from there. I mean,
Right.
so 10 years now, we cover 5 states. Or we do events. I can't say
It
cover.
used to be just you and me doing it,
Yeah,
with Jessica, kind of working the scenes behind the
and
scenes.
and
And now we've got Jeff and Tammy and Wyatt and Jody and Rachel and Chris and
Chris.
Chelsea and
Well, you can't forget our Tennessee family that comes
Right.
up. That when we go down to Tennessee and help, I'm just. I could sit here and name people. It would take me an hour to name everybody, but from the bottom of, and if I get teary eyed, I'm sorry, but from the bottom of my heart, and I know Jess is going to say the same thing. Number one, Dennis, thank you for going on this one hell of a crazy ride
It has been
for the
crazy.
last 10 years. But also, thank you, and I'm looking as best as I can to the camera. Hopefully my eyes don't look glassy-eyed. But thank you from the bottom of my heart to, the top of the heavens. Thank you, everybody that has come out and helped Heroes for Kids, not only cosplaying, but, well, definitely cosplaying, but, coming into our family, not only as cosplayers, but even the vendors have become a lot of the vendors that we get to come to the Heroes for Kids Comic-Con and some of the shows that we go to have become family. But, again, without you guys joining us on this crazy ride, we wouldn't be able to do this. You guys helped me more than you guys will ever know. Physically, mentally, it is. So again, it's more of a happy celebration for all of us, not just Dennis and I, but everybody as a whole.
This started out as a dream and we were working every little event we could come up with, and it exploded. And the funny thing of it is at first when we first started doing this, people were like, "What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
What is this all about?" They looked at us like we had 2 heads. And now we're kind of hometown famous.
Yeah.
When we're walking down the street, I'll have total strangers come up to me, "Hey, Batman," and then they'll keep on walking. I'm like, "I don't even know who this guy is." And,
Yeah.
so
And I'll flat out say this, and I don't care if this gets mushy or not, but it's one of them things. Since I've met Dennis, and I said this a little bit ago. Since I've met Dennis, that what is that? The old saying is if you have a friend longer than 7 years, they're no longer friends; it's family.
right.
I think that I think that statement is false, 100%. Because, dude, you've been family practically since day one.
Yeah.
Again, thank you so much.
It's one of those things. You want to be around the people that get you.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're on the same wavelength. We don't always agree on everything, but for the most things,
But again,
we're just like, let's do this.
let's do it.
just
But
do
again, family butts heads. family can sit down and talk. You know, we can have difference in opinions.
Yeah.
And we work it, and it's, you know, it's that, but again, that's what's made our friendship
Right.
even better and even closer.
Right.
So, you know, and again, thank you for not only joining Jess and I on this crazy ride,
Oh, yeah.
but becoming, again, you not only have become my best friend, but you have become like an uncle to my kids. So again, like I said, thank you so much. What do we got? Who else is watching?
Oh, it was. We got a notification, a message on our regular chat.
Oh, okay, awesome. So again, so enough of that mushy stuff.
Yeah.
Dang it. So
Yeah.
again, Heroes for Kids Comic Con, July 19th and 20th, Perry Park Center. Be there, get your tickets. If you want to be a sponsor, whether it is a business, whether it is an individual, click on the links that are on the website. And that the website is heroesforkidscomiccon.org. So check it out. Please sponsor. Again, 100% of the proceeds, once expenses are paid, gets to go.
Sticks around for the food.
Yeah.
He's sticking. Yes.
Oh, who said
The
that, Jess?
Mongolian beef.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Your dinner bill on repaying us is like in the hundreds
I
now.
don't know, but every time I do pay, I seem to pay like $100.
You do not. Come on, I might be 6 foot tall, but I ain't no 400 pounds. Come on.
Hello, Chuck Cochran.
Hey, Chuck, how's it going? I need to get with you on helping me figure out how to splice and do stuff because I want to redo some stuff on my RoboCop. So please, I need help. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, but
Hey,
yeah,
I just haven't been able to call him on the phone. This is the first time I've talked to him in over a month.
right.
So hey,
Yeah.
but no, and that's another one. I've said a bunch of names, but that's another guy right there, Chuck Cochran and his
Right.
family. Our family up in the Benton area and all of that. You know, they've again. I want to put a shout out to them as well. Again, we've got. I mean, this Heroes for Kids family has exploded, and I love it.
Yes.
You know, and again,
like I
it's-
said, it started out with the three of us, and now we've got what, a couple dozen now.
Oh, they're more than that.
That's not even counting
No.
the celebrity guys and the,
Yeah, and you know, again, it's that, you know, it's we all have the like mind and the same heart to do this stuff,
Right.
and that's the type of people that, you know, number one, I want to associate with. Number two, I love having those type of people, you guys in my family. So again,
Thumbs up from Chuck.
again, thank you all for making Heroes for Kids again 10 years strong. That's
Yeah.
just I just
I mean, yeah, this
Hey,
could have
if you
died a
can't
couple
see
hours.
it, if you can't see it, I'm going to do the little thing that The Rock does on WWE. If you can't see it, there is goosebumps there.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, it's
But-
now it's red mark, but yeah. There's goosebumps there. But no. So again, thank you everybody for volunteering. Thank you everybody for coming out and for the sponsors and the vendors. And again, my heart goes out to all of my volunteers, all of you guys, your brothers, your sisters, your con wives, con dads, con moms, and all of that. Thank you, everybody for coming out and making Heroes for Kids what it is. I couldn't believe on how many times I handed out a hype card for Heroes for Kids Comic Con,
Right.
and you would not believe on how many people. Oh yeah, I've heard of you guys.
Yeah.
This is in Jackson, Tennessee, 3 hours away.
Right. Yeah.
So thank you on that. You know, yeah, I just, yeah. No, a dream of, all because my son and daughter decided to see me dress as Superman, and I took
Right.
it as a
personal challenge.
I took it as a personal challenge, and then, you know, with you and your stuff, you know, it's just.
Yeah. I was in a kind of a depressive funk, and I needed to get out among people. So I started doing this, and then I was like, you know, I'm always going up to St. Louis and doing this stuff. Why don't I do this down here in Prairieville?
And then
So-
he runs into my crazy ass.
So I was like,
Language.
if I'm going to make something up down here, God, that's a lot of work. I gotta recruit people. I gotta set up an organization. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And here he comes along, and he's like, I got an organization. I'm like,
I just need people. You
I
want to
just
be a
need
people?
And I go, I know people. And he's like, you're in. And that was it. And then we were off to the races. It was like
Races.
he
Oh,
had-
wait a minute, can't do that.
he had
Can't
the
sing.
car. He had the car, and I had the fuel card. So
Yeah,
it's
so
like, let's
it's
go
just,
places. And even our first event, you know, even though it got kind of a wet and soggy start, and
But I can remember now.
when the sun finally came out, everybody was like, we had them lined up down the block. That's when we knew we were on this.
And the funny thing is I know what I think when we really had something is you dressing up as Cyclops, me dressing up as Gambit in my little red Jeep Liberty, stopping at a stoplight in
Yeah.
somewhere in Illinois.
I think it was
We
in
went-
Carbondale.
We went through 3 red lights because the car in the turn lane stopped, and all they yelled was, "Dude, it's the X-Men!" and did Chinese fire drill to get selfies around our car
And the
at
people
a
behind us,
stoplight.
and the people behind us didn't even complain because they knew why. They were just,
All right, yeah. So, you know, oh man.
I'll never. I love going over. I love going over to Southeast Illinois, or you know, I love going over to
Mhm.
Carbondale and that area because it never fails. Like that one that you got to go all the way past Carbondale. What is that? You know where I'm talking.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But
Yeah.
anyway, BirdCon.
Yes.
So anyway, it never fails. I'm driving through Carbondale. I'm dressed as Batman. There's always some guy that's got to take the phone, and he's doing this number, and then trying to take it. Well, I turned around and I went like this to him, and he
You
was like,
see the phone go,
he's
"Oh,
like-
crap!"
he's like, whoa! And then all of a sudden I'm like, and he goes, oh, try! And I'm out back in, and some guy. I was like, okay.
I've done that dressed as the Crow. Had a lady
Yeah.
toss her coffee because I'm sitting and I'm dressed as the Crow, and I'm sitting in the passenger seat of the car, and I'm trying not to move because again, the Crow, and I do the Brandon Lee style version
Right.
of the Crow. So got the long hair, face painted up. So I'm sitting there, and I look like a mime from hell, sitting in the front seat. And I'm not moving, so it looks like I'm a statue. I'm a mannequin. So here I am, and I can see this car out of my peripheral drive up and then slow down, drive up and then slow down. And Jess is keeping the speed. And then all of a sudden, I had a hair drop and tickle my nose, so I went. And when I did that, this lady is drinking and has her coffee like this, and she looks over about the time I do this to get the hair out of my face, and I stop and I look out the window, and oh my God! And she almost wrecks her car. She douses her daughter in the back seat with the coffee cup. Oh my God, that was.
I mean, we've even been driving down the road, and the kids will go up to the
Oh
window.
yeah, it's like
and
a
be
puppy dog in a window.
right? And then the dad's like, What are you guys doing? The car's about to.
He's driving like this down the road. He's doing the two-wheel down the road.
He's telling his wife, slide over by the window, man, and I'll set all this maintenance on the side of the car, man.
But no, real quick on entertainment wise, I know we talked about we talked a little bit about what time is it?
That's about 7:41.
We talked a little bit about Gene Hackman. Again, rest in peace, and again, condolences to his family. Have you heard some of the latest in the comic book world? Apparently, with Superman coming out in July,
Right.
DC Comics is blowing up with a lot of Superman stuff. So if you want to get, and a lot of it is, from what I'm understanding, so the reading material that you can catch, get out there, get to your local comic book shop like Villain Scrams. Get the stuff ordered, because a lot of the stuff that I'm reading or that I've ordered is stuff that James Gunn has literally said that and told, like David Cornsweet and all the actors that he's got in, especially for playing Superman, like all the people playing the Superman characters, not the Guy Gardner or Hawk Girl or any of that kind of stuff, but the main Superman characters for the movie. He's told them to read certain comic book storylines, because that's what he wrote, that's what he based or wrote somewhat of the script, like
Right.
off of, like Superman, All-Star Superman, Superman Unchained, and different stuff like that. So that's what we're looking at. So definitely, this is the year of Superman, or the summer of Superman, I should say.
Right.
There's even a new Superman comic book getting ready to come out soon as well. But check out your local comic book shops if you're in the area. And by the way, Villainous Grounds does have a order online, and you can do all that kind of stuff as well. They will ship. So check again, Villainous Grounds, and it's nothing against your comic book shops wherever you're at, but Villainous Grounds is awesome. I'm sorry, I plugged them. I mean, it's the place I go to get my coffee and my reading needs.
And right now, the Lanterns TV series
Is being, I loved, did you see this? Yes.
Yes.
Chandler, the only thing I didn't like about it, and I've already talked about this a little bit, is, I don't know if, Green Lantern or Hal Jordan
Right.
is is in the military. He's got the patches all over the bomber jacket. And granted, all we see is the front of the jacket, so maybe he's got something on the back of it. I was hoping that when they showed it, I mean, awesome picture.
Right.
Got a first look at the ring, and it looks like a green and pewter, like an emerald with pewter sides on it.
Right.
And I love the fact that it is on his middle finger,
Right.
because that's where Hal Jordan wears it at. He wears
Right.
it. So that attention to detail.
Right.
But I wish the jacket would have like something on it that gives him the
It looked.
But again, we
But I
don't
saw
know
it was
the
the brown distressed bomber jacket
Right.
type of thing. But he looked rough.
yes. So I mean,
unshaven, his hair was kind of messed up.
but again,
like maybe he'd fallen on hard times or something.
right,
But and then the guy playing Jon Stewart, I can't remember the actor's name.
right. I mean,
But
the picture looked great.
But it looked like the old grumpy disheveled cop with the
With
young
the rookie cop.
young rookie cop who looks sharp
Right.
as it together.
My only thing is with what James Gunn is doing. He had the slate 2 years ago, and then because for some reason we don't know, scripts aren't coming out the way he was hoping, and he's pretty much axed a lot of the Gods and Monsters timeline that he had or he's put them on the back shelf, not necessarily axed, but put them on the back shelf,
Right.
on the back burner, and we're now getting a Clayface movie.
Right.
That'll be
Supergirl is about halfway done.
Right.
They are working again. They're still working on stuff with Green Lantern. I think there's Batman is still in the works. The Batman has had the Robert Pattinson's The Batman has gotten another almost, and I hate to say this, but nail in the coffin because it got pushed again.
Back to 27. I believe
Yeah,
they said.
because there's something they like some of the stuff that's in the script, some of the stuff that's been presented, but the script is not done yet.
Right.
So they're still working on that, and they have definitely confirmed Pattinson will not be the DCU Batman. Pattinson is its own entity, its own Elseworld movie. Pattinson is not the Batman for the DCU. So Gunn just made that announcement. I think it was late last week.
Right.
Now, granted, he's saying that apparently there's going to be two, but he's scrapped everything from 2 years ago and has basically now not necessarily given us titles, but he has at least given us the 2-in-1 scenario. There'll be
Right.
2 movies and 2 actual movies and 1 TV series, and then 2 animated movies and 1 animated
Right.
series.
Right.
So so every year that we're supposed to be getting, so we're still supposed to be getting stuff, but the lineup that he original Waller on the back burner, yeah, you know. So right now we're still getting season 2 of
Creature Commandos?
not Creature Commandos. John Cena.
Oh,
Peacemaker. Thank you. So we're still getting season 2 of Peacemaker.
Right.
Supergirl's already going. Clayface is getting ready to start. As we see, Lanterns is already going.
Right.
So we've Superman comes out in July. Looking forward to that. July is going to be a big time for movies, not only for
Right.
DC, but for Marvel as well.
Right.
Marvel's got Fantastic Four coming out.
Right.
Galactus looks awesome.
Right.
I like the suits that they've got in the movie. It gives that old retro old school.
Yeah.
I wish we got a little bit more of what the story's going to be,
Yeah.
other than just snippets here and there.
I'm liking the look of the Thing. He looks a little more comic accurate than it's they
I
have the
wanted to-
practical
right.
effects for the Tim Story Fantastic Four.
Right.
That's gone, but it's not going to be that big Rocky Monster thing like they had in a few years back. The one that had Miles Teller.
That one there.
Yeah, I mean he looked. I mean it was a decent thing, but this looks more like
Michael Cheklis looked better in the big rubber suit than
Right.
what. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. Looking
So-
forward to a lot of the new stuff coming out.
And of course, isn't the Captain America movie out now?
Yes, I haven't seen it.
I haven't.
I've heard mixed reviews. I want to go see it. I just haven't figured out when I want to go see it.
right.
Again, with as quick as everything is now dropping to streaming, I may wait until it hits streaming
Yeah.
to watch it. I mean, heck, I've got a screen down here and some furniture. Call a few friends over and have some popcorn and maybe even some Mongolian beef. Matter of fact, we sat and watched Sonic 3 the other day. Loved it. It was an awesome show.
Jim Carrey is a legend.
So, no, Jim Carrey in it, Keanu Reeves doing Shadow, was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie. So,
Thunderbolts is going to be coming out. as
yes,
well.
Thunderbolts is coming out.
And,
Look again. My only thing is I want to see. I want to see how.
just forgot how to make it.
I want to see. My big thing
So
is
she needs practice.
yes. My big thing is I want to see how Marvel is creating, how everything's getting created. Because I don't, it's one of those things. You've got Thunderbolts in this timeline. You've got Fantastic Four in this timeline. Kevin Feige is saying we're getting the X-Men, slowly going to start getting the mutants. And it's not going to be something 5 years down the road. We're going to, but because of how in demand the mutants are after Deadpool and Wolverine, they've changed course now. And again, this is something I read the other day, within the last week. But Kevin Feige has told the press that they're looking at integrating the mutants earlier now than expected. So we're going and bless you. Told you. So and one thing I was reading, Channing Tatum apparently is now out as playing
Oh, really?
Gambit. Yes, and I'm going to say this: love it or hate it, hate me, like me, whatever. Channing Tatum, when you watched it when you watched the theatrical version in the theaters, Channing Tatum, and then watch Channing Tatum as Gambit in the DVD or on Disney Plus, the dialect is cleaned up a little better, so you understand him a little more than what you do in the theatrical cut.
Right.
But again, the action, Channing Tatum, what Channing Tatum did in that movie, not the stunt actor, but, and saying nothing wrong about Tyler Ketch, because I actually just watched X-Men Origins, Wolverine Origins the other day. I love Tyler Ketch's portrayal of Gambit. That is the first movie portrayal of Gambit in anything. But if you want to go comic accurate, and honestly, what we got to see Gambit as, because again, Gambit spearing the Russian and then watching the Russian go, we got to see Gambit almost at his full potential, basically. Right. And if you want to see what happens to Gambit after Deadpool, check out Tessa. Actually, go over there in the T's. TV, it'll be the T. It should be top drawer, very last cabinet. In the T's, there's a comic in there called TVA. Okay? It is the TVA of what happens after Deadpool. Bring me number one, please. It is what happens with some of the characters in the Wasteland, or that some of them that they didn't even bring out in the so you have again Gambit. You have let's see.
Oh, there's
Captain Carter. You've got Silk Spider. You've got Ghost Spider. There's multiple. The Clock. You've got Morpheus. These are the characters. So it's called. It is called. Get this at your local comic shop. Again, mine. Awesome. Villainous Grounds. But this is called the TVA, the Time Variance Authority. So this gives you a little bit of what happens to some of the characters after Deadpool and Wolverine.
Right.
So, again, it's an awesome read.
Well,
It's cool.
you can already tell they're gearing up for the mutants anyway, because
Yeah.
in the newest Captain America movie, they talk about remember the Celestial that was being born from
Right.
Earth that they stopped from being born.
Right.
Well, that's
They're
where
saying
they're
that's
getting,
part of the adamant where they
that's
get
where
the
they get
adamantium.
adamantium from. So you know they're going into that, and of
Oh,
course at the end of the Marvels, at the end of the Marvels movie, they had a rift that Quasar went through,
Yeah.
and she woke up. She found herself in the X Mansion.
Right.
Okay, so I don't know how they're going to tie that all together,
Right.
but yeah, we're going to see X-Men pretty soon.
I was listening to something the other day, and you can ask Jess. Every time this guy said it, I cringed because we were talking about Wolverine's adamantium,
Right.
and this guy called it adamantium. It is animanium. All I can see in my head is Yakko, Wacko, and Dot running around looking like Wolverine, Sabretooth, and Lady Deathstrike, or Cyber, with animated with
Slash. Hello, nurse.
I've got baloney in my slacks.
Let's slice him up.
So all I can see is Yakko, Wacko, and yes.
Song anyway.
All I can see is
maniacs. We got baloney in our sacks. It's like,
all I can see is Yakko, Wacko, and Dot running around looking like rejected Wolverine characters with adamantium and calling it animanium.
but yeah, so
There we go, Disney. There we go. There's you a time variant. The Warner brothers and sister as variants of the X-Men.
it sounds like Henry Cavill's going to be our Wolverine.
For possibly a Hulk movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Hulk versus Wolverine. Well, I don't know. It might, for like World War Hulk. He may actually, with the way that's looking, Avengers, what is it, Doomsday? He may be in that because it looks like they're putting Hulk and She-Hulk in back on Planet Hulk,
Right.
and you may that may be where we see Henry Cavill's Wolverine.
Yeah.
So
we may get an allusion to the Wolverine versus Hulk storyline.
yeah,
And probably wouldn't be. Well, we already had that with Ragnarok with Thor and Hulk. So, yeah, that's very possible.
what time is it? 8 o'clock?
It's about
Yeah,
almost 8 o'clock.
basically.
Well,
But yeah,
so
so
we're gonna So I mean, other than that, here, Tessa, you can put this back up. So again, good read. I think we're on issue. What was it? 3.
Yep.
So it's a good read. Check it out. The TVA. This is number 1. Again, Gambit. Again,
Ghost Spider.
Gambit, Ghost Spider, Captain Carter, Morpheus. Again, a good read. Check it out. Check it out at your buy it at your local comic book shops, or heck with it, just contact Villainous Grounds and have them order it.
yeah.
But no, look forward to seeing everybody this weekend at Toyman in Bridgeton, and then we've got SICon up in Benton, Illinois. Coming up, then we also have BRCC up in Hannibal at the end of the month. So look forward to seeing everybody. Can't wait to help. Can't wait to raise more money for Heroes for Kids. And again, sponsorships, vendors, get on heroesforkidscomiccon.org. Fill out the applications. They're all on here. And help us out.
Yeah.
Jess, do you have anything?
Doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like it other than a hack and a cough.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I got bite me. Dennis,
basically,
I'm getting a little hungry.
it's getting to con season, so we're gonna be
busy.
busy, especially
Somebody
Metro coming
stop.
up and show and everything. So looking forward to getting started after all these health woes and everything, and
Yeah.
kind of getting the itching to get back out there. And kinda-
Yes. Again, this. Yes, dear.
Vendors, tickets, sponsorships.
I just mentioned all that.
Do it again.
Vendors, tickets, and sponsorships. Heroes for Kids Comic-Con.org. They're all here on the page. Check it out. Links, or she's gonna hate this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Holler at Jess. And she will send out emails for vendors and sponsorships. So again, all and every little bit helps. And again, after proceeds, after expenses are paid, 100% of our of the proceeds goes to the Dorn Foundation and the Perry County Community Task Force. So again, we love you all. Thank you, Dennis. Do you have anything before we get off?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Awesome. So again, love you all. Thank you for, again, this is our 10-year anniversary year. So
Help
thank
us
you.
celebrate
Thank you. Yes, help us celebrate. Help us raise a heck of a lot of money for this. And again, thank you all, not only our sponsors and our vendors that come out and help and become family, but the big thank you is to all you guys that come out and volunteer to help us out at Heroes with any of our events, whether it be a Comic-Con, whether it be a meet and greet, running in a parade, doing a parade, visiting schools, hospitals. Thank you everybody for coming out and helping and making Heroes for Kids, making this dream come alive and making Heroes for Kids what it is today. So thank you. We love you all, and let's see you guys at the next show. Good night.